keep the forge burning.
I've calluses older than you.
I have calluses enough if you want to test me.
She sparks. I believe it, Flamehair. Petra Forge woman.
Aloy. Machine hunter.
Machine hunter, eh? Huh. I could have a use for you. Straight of it is, we're being muscled out of our own claim. That's why I've been working on this scrap-spitting beast. It's a dispute settler.
What is this place, Petra?
The Free Heap. Free because we answer to no one but ourselves, the metal, and the dust storms. And the heap's back there. A scrapyard, piled by Oseram past, from the leavings of the old ones. Breathe it in. Get the smell in you.
Smoke. And sweat.
Living in the trees has dulled your senses. I can taste 5 metals just in my spit.
So all this scrap was left by the ancients. Was it a battlefield?
Stockpile maybe. Or a rubbish heap. Packed so tight it all fused together. Those old ones tossed away more than we'll ever know.
But don't you want to know? To understand what it all meant?
Nah. Some delvers spend their whole lives trying to make sense of it. Not me. What it means is there's good smelting here. Yeah, don't need to understand a forest to chop down the trees for your arrows.
If you did, you'd know Ridgewood makes better shafts.
Careful, you'll scald your tongue with that fire. I don't pine for the old ones. They had their time. Their works are finished. All their inventions are under mountains now, rust on bones. My sisters and brothers of the Forge will make a new world.
So you're a Forge woman. You run the Forge and the town too.
The town is the Forge, and everyone pulls their weight. The right way to do it, without all the Eildermen having their say. If we were back in the claim, Oseram land, 3 days argument anytime someone wants to hammer in a bolt.
Sounds infuriating.
Oh, it is. But we like arguing. You need hot air to keep a furnace burning. Still, some traditions aren't up for debate. I would have ended up Petra Forge wife. How do you like the sound of that?
I don't think it fits you.
Good answer. That's why I left. I was steel young from the Forge then. Could make anything of myself before I cooled in my ways.
So you left your homeland and came here?
Went to Meridian. Everyone does. Joined the work gangs on the Great Elevator. We finished just as the Mad King got a taste for blood. So I spat and swore I'd find a place for everyone who stuck with me. We lived job to job until the war ended. Then we came upon this old Oseram camp. Long abandoned, metal piled up high. A place to start again. A place to leave my mark. When I was your age, I thought the lasting mark came from the hardest strike.
I suppose you know better now that you're an elder.
Trade secret.
This weapon you're working on, I've never seen anything like it. Your design?
See my face in it, can you? This one's mother helped reclaim Meridian back in the day. A job like that isn't done with strategy. They needed to shake the walls, turn the Mad Sun King's army to blood and feathers. What's that face for?
Weapons with such power.
It's not the weapon, Flamehair, it's the wielder. If that siege had touched the Great Elevator, they'd have answered to me. Good work, that elevator. Story in every chain link. I'll make you suffer them one day if you like. This beast doesn't have a story yet. Too heavy to carry, eats metal like a snap maw.
You said you're being pushed out of your territory.
Out of the junk heap. A pack of scrappers came snuffling in just after we opened a good seam of weapon parts. And now we've got a standoff with a gang of bandits at our foundry. They blockaded us out. They're sitting on our power cells. Guess they like shiny things. Well, to finish up our defenses, I need those parts and cells. In and out job. Keep your hands clean.
I'm not afraid of getting them dirty.
Aren't you a blast of air from the bellows?
friendly faces for a long day's work.
Yeah! Show your face so I can slice it off.
Bandits have a good defense. Better spot all their sentries before I look for the power cells.
I'm going in! Make it quick.
I'm too blasted jumpy.
Spotted something!
Where did she go?
Move along now.
Ain't afraid to die, ain't afraid to kill. Pay attention!
Come out. She's taking the high ground.
There, a power cell. Okay, done. Now to get into the Scrapper's Run and find those weapon parts.
You'll get yours when the clan blows in. Town's good as torched.
Got too much already. All this scrap. Dragged here from who knows where and when. Lots of scrappers prowling. Hope they haven't stripped the parts off. The scrappers made that pile. Strange. Let me find something Petra can use. Fast. Back to Petra. I've been in the scrapyard long enough. Stocking up.
sure I've tried to set down at first.
There's plenty of work here, but nothing like
This time last year, I was going on an anvil.
Petra, I have the parts you wanted, but there are more bandits coming. The rest of their clan. They want to take the town.
Do they now? Hold this thing steady while I give it a voice. Then we'll let it talk terms for us. Now take it up and brace yourself. Don't press it against your hips, if you ever want to use those for...
All right, I got it. Ugh, heavy. All I can do to hold it up. Ugh. Come on then, if you're coming!
Run this scorched dirt town red, boys!
Heh! Manners! She's working well so far. Room for improvement on the gun. No complaints about the gunner. Anyone but a bandit clan will pull back now.
Come on, you fuckheads! They only have one cannon!
Bring it down on him.
What? It's your bridge.
Bridges come and go. Shoot it down. Oh boy. Whoa! Might have overdone it a little. Now, I'm no soldier, but I'd call that a rout.
Oh, my teeth hurt from all that.
That's interesting. Need a leather strap to bite down on, perhaps. We'll give those wretches a sky burial. That's fancy talk for leaving them out for the birds. More than they'd have done for us if this thing didn't work.
If it didn't work? It could have not worked?
It isn't finished. That's why we're testing it. Now, you had your Nora toys to fight with. Saying goes, you can only trust metal. But my trust was placed well in you. You're owed, Aloy Machine Hunter. I won't forget it.
Neither will I, Petra. Whoa. Still feel the lightning snap in my hair. Are you looking for something?
Can't see hide nor hair of my friends. They went after a herd of behemoths, and now they're overdue.
Only seasoned hunters go after machines like that. Can't they handle themselves?
It's not them I'm worried about. We need special cables from those behemoths to keep our cannons firing. If they miss the herd, Petra will hand me my hide. I never should have agreed to that trade.
What trade did you agree to?
Petra assigned me and Baladja the task of getting cables from that herd. But Jorgris and Baladja are meant for each other, like hammer and steel. They just don't realize it. So I agreed to trade duties with him to, hurry things along.
Didn't Baladja wonder why?
It was her idea. Now I'm worried it worked too well. If they're so busy snogging that they miss the herd, it'll be my skin on the line.
Where did you last see them?
Right here, before they left. Off they went, arguing the whole way.
What were they arguing about?
How best to follow the herd. Jorgris is good with a bow, but he could get lost in his own home. What have I done?
Why not explain what happened to Petra?
If you want to tell Petra, be my guest. Maybe she'll blow her top at you and tire herself out before she gets to me. I would run off in search of them, but since Jorgris took my place, I have his spot on guard duty.
I can look for your friends. Where have they gone?
They were headed to the Arch, northwest of here, to watch for the herd. I hope they've found their way there. If we miss that herd, we won't be able to keep our cannons firing. I'll throw myself into this fire if I've risked our freedom.
Let's keep that as a last resort. I'll do what I can. Boots are full of water.
Got us this far.
You had us wandering for
Hunters everywhere.
hours.
Just what I'm
That's
looking
because
for.
I couldn't concentrate with you hammering on.
You kept asking me questions. When did I start smithing? Had I ever seen the Someone's coming.
Are you Jagrees and Balaja? Caliph sent me to look for you.
He did? Now Petra must know we lost the herd.
No, I lost it.
I don't care who lost it. Just, why don't I track it down for you?
I couldn't let you do that. It was my responsibility, not yours or his.
We saw 3 behemoths and some shell walkers in the herd. It won't be easy alone.
All right. Where did you last see the herd?
Up on that ridge. We'll follow you.
Wait! Take these arrows for the hunt.
Thank you. Let's go.
See, she knows where she's going.
If it's so easy, why didn't you do it?
Found some tracks. This way.
To be honest, I would have followed these tracks in a circle. Why would I?
So you only question what I'm doing. Lucky me.
Can we focus on the hunt?
Did you give her fire arrows or the regulars? I thought you preferred them.
By fire and spit, Jagrees! Stop asking questions!
I'm about to spit fire! He asks questions because he likes you. He lost the herd to spend more time with you. And Jagrees is here instead of Caliph because you wanted to spend more time with him. Now let's get this herd!
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Get ready. Just stay out of their way for now.
For the clay!
It's up!
Keep going! Here it comes!
Jagrees, I didn't know. I thought you were questioning what I was doing. Like I had to defend myself.
Saving these for the trail?
I would never. I just wanted to know more about you. I like the sound of your voice, even when you're yelling.
Sorry about that. I didn't mind all the questions. I was sweet, actually. Just not when we're hunting.
Can't carry more.
We figured it out now. Balaja and I, how we're gonna be together.
I'm so happy. I can't stop smiling, but I feel pretty silly after all this. I'm usually much more direct.
Thanks for putting up with us. Could we take the cables back to Petra for you, or would you prefer to do it on your own?
You know, go ahead and take them to Petra.
Gladly. Our return trip should be much more enjoyable now. Thank you so much. And, don't wait up.
So there are Oseram in the Sundom now. I get up. Would you like to buy something today?
Tell you what the Sundom is.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Come take a look. Give you a good price.
What did you want to talk about?
You were an Outlander, no? An adventurer. I used to be one myself. I admit, I miss the beguiling colors of the wilds. Speaking of which, I wonder if you've come across a very special kind of flower. It's made of metal, like a machine. Other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns. These gleaming beauties are very much in demand among my clients. If you bring me some, I have valuables to trade for them.
You said you were an adventurer.
Just so. The nobles of Meridian crave flowers for their balconies and gardens. So out I went, with bow and spear. I made my name by searching the wilds for the wildest blossoms. No bandit nor machine could keep me from those precious petals.
So what happened?
Love happened, my sweet. My paramour frets too much when I venture out. So now I collect flowers for those without such bonds.
Is it worth it? Being restrained like that?
Of course. Freedom is sweet. But the embrace of my beautiful Theridine sweeter still.
These metal flowers, what are they exactly?
No one knows. But some say they began sprouting 20 years ago when the machine started to go mad. Perhaps they grow from the tears of the sun, for he has many faces, does he not? Wrathful one day, cool and patient the next. Perhaps he weeps for our suffering when his anger breaks. Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty. Till we meet again, my noble Nora. I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
Fine goods for a fair price.
Some king of Ob freed the people his father enslaved.
Keeping my eyes open.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
Aloy, I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Aaron didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
She's not the one who's suffering now. You are. She died before you could say goodbye.
Is it that obvious? You're right. I'm dwelling on my pain, not just hers. And there's only one thing left that can help. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
Don't let your guard down.
The sun shines on
Aaron needs you at the warehouse.
Move along.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their
Like
lives.
what I have for
Come,
sale.
let's talk it over.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
This is the place? You home, Derval? I got a surprise for you!
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs. If that bomb goes off,
that's a lot of
the blaze
blaze.
will ignite in a firestorm. If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Derval promised. Smoke will darken the sun. As the city goes up in flames, there's gotta be a way to stop it. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push. Ugh.
We did it! Derval's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Derval said he'd make Avad watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Derval's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Into that building. Was it an accident?
What caused the explosion?
Did the Nora have something to do with the explosion?
Guards, bring water, or a fire might spread to the Hunter's Lodge.
Fire on the mesa's edge. Bring sand, bring water.
Boot tracks, with just a bit of blaze in them.
Can I interest you in a reasonable
Hurry
share
up!
of a
Get
lucrative
to the fire and
opportunity?
set up a bucket line!
We'll find better ways to buy what you need. Leave the rest. Don't forget to stock up before you're
What
on the
happened?
road.
I haven't heard a blast like that since the
Calm
liberation.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa. Are we under attack? The tracks lead inside. Another one of Derval's hideouts. This must be where Derval assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Derval did find a way into the palace. Derval.
Wish I could...
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. It didn't... I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
No room.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
I see something.
Why does Avad always have his ladies do the fighting?
You're not gonna see it coming.
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way. Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you. Ah! Those majestic, murderous flinthawks!
Yes!
I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way!
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Erend, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
Get involved.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Fair price.
Knock up before you're on the road.
I don't like a war that's stock up.
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see, I'm busy. I get it. You want to rub it in?
Well, it's not worth it. Goods, they're
Oh, look.
necessities.
It's an outlet.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
Awake and alert.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Were you and Ursa, you know?
I suppose it's obvious how I feel... how I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Dervahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
What exactly will happen to Dervahl?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings. What a waste. Dervahl is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
I know who attacked the Nora. A faction of Shadow Karja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient machines, weapons they want to use to strike Meridian.
I see. What you're saying echoes whispers I've heard from Murad. A Shadow Karja splinter group, corrupted machines across the land. When will the attack come, do you know?
I'm not sure yet.
Then we will do what we can to prepare. Keep me informed if you learn more.
Aloy, I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the Sun Ring to remind him what's coming.
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master, all before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
Two? Huh. She likes me.
Sunset. Maybe a chance to rest.
Wait, who went down? Dead, now what?
Captives. They're not just cutthroats. Slavers, too.
Don't blink!
She's going up. That's one way to run.
It's okay. In a moment, you'll be free. I'm not leaving you in here.
Gonna cut you down.
Get her!
This'll ruin you. Bad shot. I'll finish you.
Talana Khan Padish, Sunhawk of the Hunter's Lodge. She does her house proud.
This ceasefire means nothing.
Sunfall surrenders, I'll never feel safe.
I have no problem with Talana.
I'll find a use for you. They know where I am. This must be Sunstone Rock. It's being attacked by machines.
I don't like our chances. You want to tell Warden Geneva we back down? Well, let's take our chances.
That hurt it.
You pulled us out of a tough spot, Outlander. Welcome to Sunstone Rock. You should speak to Warden Geneva inside.
Another triumph for Meridian.
It was a machine lure. We don't know how they got it.
Rosgrund concealed the parts on his person, no doubt.
We searched him. How?
You don't want to know how.
Warden Geneva. This is the one who defeated the behemoths.
Outlander. I'm impressed. I don't impress easily. Tell me, how do you fare with hunting living prey?
Haven't had any complaints. Why?
3 dangerous prisoners have escaped. I need my men here, getting the others back in line. None of this would have happened if we dealt with criminals the old way. But I've clashed that gong before, and here I am. And here you are.
What's the old way?
To be buried up to the neck and left for the sun's judgment.
Seems to me like the judgment's already been made.
Not one of them committed another crime.
Who are these dangerous prisoners?
3 from the isolation cages. Don't feel sorry for them. They've lived well off the Sun King's conscience. First is Rosgrund. Oseram trapmaker, hates the Karja, crazy as a loon in heat. Caught in one too many blasts. Or one too few. Then there's Ulia, a Tanakh warrior, if that means anything to you.
Not really. Another tribe?
Reavers, from the south. Bloodthirsty. Some say they're cannibals, but she slurped gruel well enough. And the last is Gavan, a traitor who smuggled weapons to the exiles.
Compared to the other 2, this one doesn't seem so bad.
He helped drag out a civil war, all for the shards it got him. A machine has more warmth.
So the Karja keep their criminals in this place?
Since the liberation. We've had them all, from thieves to the Mad King Jiran's former kestrels. The Sun King believes in the power of change, and sure enough, some did change. Shed their skin, like lizards. I thought all criminals were the same once. That's why the Sun King gave me command of Sunstone Rock. As an education.
Sounds like an honor. I mean, I haven't seen any other women in Karja armor.
No. I'm not one of your sisters. No woman can wear Karja armor. When I was young, I chose to become a soldier. One good enough to join Avad's honor guard. There was talk about what I was. So I'd say, test me, and I'll break your arm. After enough arms had been broken, there was less talk.
I'm curious, but I'd rather we didn't have to start fighting.
Agreed.
Do you know a hunter named Nil? He told me about this place.
Nil? That's what he calls himself now. Is he well?
I maybe wouldn't say well.
He was born under a long and dark shadow, but he wasn't a knife without a thought behind it. Like the butchers of the Sun Ring. He had honor, old-fashioned. His time here boiled it to the surface.
So you want these prisoners brought back?
No. I want them put in the earth. I doubt they'll give you any choice. They had their chance with the Sun King's generosity. So now they face mine. A bounty on all their heads. Ulia of the Tanakh, Rosgrund of the Oseram, and the traitor Gavan.
If I did this for you, I'd need a lead on them.
Well, when Ulia first swept through the Sundom, it was with the jungle bandits. I say she'll go back. Rosgrund we pulled out of a crack in Dusk Mesa, where he'd been tinkering with his bombs. And Gavan will be trying to pay his way across the lake. I'd burn my palm on it. Look in Bright Market.
No, I'm awake and alert.
Found a vantage. Need to piece the messages together.
Apaka shitstorm tour day 7. I was 3 months out of rehab when we went camping out here. Wyatt went to sleep early. So it was just the two of us when we stayed up and watched the Perseids. After, as we talked about the stars and space tech, I suddenly knew what I wanted to do with my life.
This wind isn't gentle. I already got rid of the bandits. I don't think it'll be hard to find this warrior.
You know, the bandits would fight each other to determine the strongest. I don't like the smell of you. You have weak blood.
No way we could have talked about this, huh?
All the Karja did was talk. Talk and bleed. Talk and shackle me. But you fought like a Tanakh. I'd have taken you for my child.
You can't just take a child.
The strong take from the weak. And in the taking, I'm made stronger. These stories pricked into my skin. Look. Children, riches, lives, and land. All of these have been mine. Drink of my blood, and they'll live on.
No, Ulia. I've got enough stories to carry.
Ho there! I thought they'd send soldiers. The mighty Karja Empire must be more strapped than I thought. How sad. No matter, bounty hunters die like the rest. Welcome to my ravine of death.
Are you serious?
Sadist, murderer, trapmaker, all these things. That's why they put me in that. I'm curious. I don't suppose those behemoths that called to the prison killed Geneva.
You're gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, that's why I have my toys. To distract me from the pain. Not yet, little acrobat. Whoopsie! Still alive?
Yes.
Oh, you're a trickster.
No, it's the other way. Into the ravine.
But you're not on fire yet. Persistent, aren't you? Easy does it. Mind your fingers. You got me. No more traps. Tell Geneva I'll be a good boy from now on.
You expect me to believe that? What's in your hand?
Oh, this? Well, just a little... Oops.
I guess he died doing what he loved. It's on to me. Definitely awake now. Red light.
Days.
even saw me.
I remember the view from Meridian on days such as this.
Say hello to all.
Got another shot for you. They're scanning for me. Gotta put up a fight. These will keep.
clever. If this Gavon came through here, the inn seems like a good place to start asking.
As the sun is my witness, never had a Nora in my house.
What about a man named Gavon?
No. Can't say I've heard that name. But we're a trading town. Get a lot of people through.
All kinds, I'm sure. Like ones who don't want to be followed.
I never heard of your Gavon. If he's trouble, well, can't say I'm sorry. Now, I've things to be doing, Nora girl, if you don't mind.
Well, he wasn't suspicious at all. Time to take a look around. My father.
Every time I have a quiet moment, I wind up thinking about my cousins in Sunfall. Oh, it's good to be sitting down.
Hello, Gavon. You wouldn't have gotten this off without help. But you didn't make for the harbor, and you didn't go alone. Hello? So did Gavan find his friends or his enemies? Suppose they're all the same to me. Looks like they weren't happy to see him back.
Don't you pass out, Gavan. Hey!
See
Friend of yours, Gavan?
We've got company! Somebody needs a killing, and I'm gonna give it.
They sent you to take me back to Sunstone?
Not to take you back.
Huh. Well, Hashiv's done your job for you.
Geneva said you were a smuggler, only for the shards. Is that true?
I could tell you anything. A sick mother, or I did it for the poor children.
But you'd be lying.
In the year I spent in the cage, all I regretted was killing that guard, because it got me caught. You can take that back to Sunstone Rock.
Ah, the machine-riding Nora with the special spear. How lucky to come across you. I have a proposal. Come closer. Call me Fernand.
Okay, Fernand. What's your proposal?
During the reign of that idiot Carja king, Outlanders often hid items of value from raiders. Well, I found one.
What is it?
A relic. From the old ones. You probably would understand it better than I do. Unfortunately, it's too high for me to reach.
Uh-huh, and you want me to get it for you?
What a brilliant plan! You're a much better climber than I am, to be sure. Get it, bring it back, and we'll split the proceeds.
How about I see what it is first?
That works too.
Hey, Fernand. My eyes are up here.
I'm looking at your spear. It's magnificent, but how does it work?
You stick the pointy end into the machine.
Yes, but how does it turn foe into friend?
It's simple, really.
Yes?
You wouldn't understand. What do you do, exactly?
I'm a trader of fine tinkerings. I buy low, sell high.
But in this case, you wouldn't be buying.
Sometimes I find tinkerings as well.
I see. Let's say I'm interested. What do I need to do?
The relic rests on the rise of Dusk Mesa. Bring it to me at the Meridian docks, and we will both profit.
We'll see about that.
Meridian.
Well, leave it to me to forage for 6 hours.
Your aid to the Karja Sundom in these times of strife is appreciated. That's the official response. I'd say... I can tell you've done the work by the look on your face.
2 of them got themselves killed. The other... welcome to fight to the end.
They would have found death with or without you. Taken others with them.
That's what I told myself.
Smart girl. Doubt we'll meet again, so... go in light.
Leave it to me to forage for 6 hours and not find a single edible thing.
I met my uncle just to reminisce about Meridian. But yesterday, he never showed.
I'm glad he's off courting that noble girl. Had to take over my brother's shift.
Dusk Mesa. Now I need to find someplace too high to reach, if I'm to believe anything Fernand said. What? And it's empty.
Spear girl!
Of course.
You found it. The perfect location for an ambush. Now throw down that magnificent spear, and we'll let you live.
You've obviously heard of me. You know what I'm capable of. Why do you think this will turn out well for you?
I like the odds. Get her.
Why do I bother?
I'm in your way.
That's the last of them. But Fernand ran off. Right to the Meridian docks, I'll bet.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
Wares.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of
Cost
it.
you a shard just to look, and I can't find what I'm looking for. Won't cost you a shard.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in...
Nice to have a break. Work's been...
Oh, no.
Buy what you need, leave the...
Let me in!
Oh, Fernand. Our deal is off.
Oh, it's you. How about a new deal? You could just cut off my finger, or my hand, or my left arm, but that's my final offer.
Tempting, but I want you to spread the word to all your crooked friends. Me and my spear are off limits from now on.
I can do that. What should I tell them?
Tell them how you barely escaped with your life. Get creative. You're good at that. I don't want to have to come find you again.
Understood. You won't hear from any of us ever again.
I'd better not.
Leave me alone, girl. Can't you see I'm searching the water?
Okay, what's wrong? Has someone fallen in?
No. Have you seen a girl of about 17 and... I can't even say it.
Are you afraid she jumped to her death?
I don't know. Elida. My only daughter. She's gone.
Who else is searching for her?
I demanded the guards look for her, but I can't put my hope in them. They say girls run off all the time at this age. Not my Elida. I've reached out to her friends, but they say they haven't seen her in weeks. Weeks! How could I not know? But they will look for her. I've searched everywhere, and then I thought maybe she might be... here, in the water. By the sun!
Where did you last see her?
Just last night, in the house. She seemed... better.
Was she ill?
She seemed withdrawn. Sad. So I was pleased when she wanted to go out in the garden. That's the last I saw of her.
Has she done or said anything unusual?
She's been like a different person. She used to be such a happy girl, playing in the dirt with the boys.
What changed?
I don't know. She disagrees with me about everything. Hates the ceasefire. Thinks we never should have fought the war to begin with. It's been a month since I've seen her smile. She spends so much time in her room. I should have paid more attention.
Did something happen during the war that upset her?
The war upset us all. The cruelty, the mad Sun King, the blood on the streets. When Edelman's men fled, they stormed through here. There's a ceasefire now, of course, but Elida broods about it more than ever. It bothers her that our people are so divided.
I'm a good tracker. I could look for her. Where did you last see her?
In our garden. Please, maybe you'll find something I missed.
I'll do my best.
May the sun light your way.
It's not what I imagined when I was aboard. It's decent work, keeping the city safe.
Looks like Alita left a few
You'll
things
regret
behind.
not stopping when you're in the thick
What's
of
in
it.
this bottle?
No,
I guess
no,
she
I'm
was
awake.
doing some
I'm
gardening.
alert.
Ugh, it smells like ash or rotten eggs. I better pour that out. Why would you need a spyglass in the garden? Something buried. No, something dug up. I must have left a trail.
Arrested too for disorderly conduct last night. You don't want to know what they were doing.
Flower petals. Why would she take flowers from her own garden?
Did you find anything in the garden?
Nothing definite yet. I'll let you know.
Talana Khan Padish.
Buy what you need.
I've got all the best goods here. Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Khan Padish is head of the Hunter's Lodge. She's the last of her house.
The petals end here, at the water. Could her father have been right, but at the wrong place? Maybe she took the boat to that island over there. Looks like I'm in for a long swim. I'll shake it out later. The boat. This looks promising.
Who are you? How did you learn to fight like that? What are you even doing here?
Maybe you can start by answering a few of my questions. What are you doing on this island?
I come here to be alone.
Do you know your father fears you're dead?
I'm surprised he even noticed I was gone.
He has the whole village looking for you. He's worried.
The snap maw kept me. You took care of it, so thank you. I should be fine now.
Why did you bring flowers here?
No real reason. I'm trying to make this a place for us. For all of us.
Who's us? Is there someone else here?
No. No. I was going to surprise my friends with what I made. There's no one else here, obviously.
Let's go back to the village together.
I need to finish planting my garden. Just a little more time. I'll be fine, I promise.
You know, I think I'll take a little more time, too. To look around.
You don't need to do that.
I really do. Bedrolls. 2 of them. And a set of cups. She must not have been alone here. Looks like Alita has a friend. Alita, if you came here to be alone, why are there 2 bedrolls? And don't lie to me this time.
By the sun, I don't know where he is.
Who?
A troll. He lights a fire signal when it's safe to meet him, but he's not here.
Who's a troll?
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the garden and he'd dump worms down my back. I hated that. But the last few months we'd meet here and everything was different. We talked for hours. He helped me plant that garden. I couldn't wait to see him again. It's like I'm dead and only come alive when I'm here with him. Do you know what that's like?
I can't say that I do. Why keep this all secret?
Patrol is a soldier for the Karja in Shadow, stationed at the outpost across the lake. It's treason for us to even meet. How could I tell my father? How could I tell anyone?
Well then, how did you 2 arrange to meet here?
We came here as kids. After he left, I would come back sometimes. One day, I surprised him here. He smiled from ear to ear. We sat and played like we had as kids, but war had changed him. Changed us both. We weren't kids anymore. We started meeting in secret. He'd light a fire to signal it was safe for him to leave his post at the Citadel, but last night...
He didn't come?
I've been waiting all night and all day. I haven't seen anyone but you.
Enough of this. You have to go back.
Please. If you came all this way, will you look for a troll? He lit the fire on the island not far from here. If I go, he could be killed. We could break the ceasefire. But Honora wouldn't. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I'm so sorry.
I'll find him if I can, as long as you go home to your father.
I will. But please come find me there. I can't sleep. I can't breathe knowing a troll could be out there, hurting.
There's what's left of the fire. Looks like some sort of scuffle, ending with someone being dragged away.
Hey! Speak up or I'll cut off your other finger. Who were you signaling?
Get the feeling. Want to hear him talk.
Quite a few guards there.
Hard to believe
That must
thing
be a
fought
troll.
alongside us.
I tell you, traitors are...
Leaping Lantors! May this crush me! Take it! Something broke! I'm done!
A troll. Are you a troll? Elita sent me.
Alida. I was gonna ask her to leave with me. To go into the Outlands. Somewhere out in the sun where no shadow could reach us. But we wouldn't have made it. They would have followed me. I know now. Alida, tell her they never learned about our island. She's safe. Give her this. Tell her it's worth it.
A troll? Poor troll. And poor Alita.
More mercenaries? What sort of... person sells their loyalty?
Just because he failed to kill the Sun King doesn't mean he's any less guilty. He should pay.
I suppose it's time to go back to work. It's always the ones you least expect that cause you trouble.
Don't say it. I know he's gone.
The Shadow Karja found him. But you should know, he never betrayed you. He wanted you to have this key.
It's the key the Balaki gave me. He said our lives were locked together. Thank you for bringing it back. For all you did for us.
He said it was worth it. All of it. Are you all right?
No. But I will be soon.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Elita, no. Look at me. Look at me. I can't imagine how you're feeling. But you don't have to go it alone. Your father was crushed when he thought you were dead.
Crushed! He still treats me like a perfect doll. His prized possession. No. With the Troll gone, I'm all alone. It isn't worth it.
Wait, Elita. I was wrong about what a Troll said. He didn't say it was worth it. He said it is worth it. All of it. Our losses can feel overwhelming. But they remind us of our connections to others. To a Troll. Even to your father. A Troll would have wanted you to remember that, and go on. I know it. Now will you?
I'll try.
Please, let me get your father. Will you talk to him?
I guess.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. They'll as soon cheat you as look at you.
Not these goods. Take a look at these wares.
I should have given you a token for your kindness in finding Elita. Is something wrong?
Elita needs you to listen. Right now. Go to the garden, quickly.
I will. At once.
Should be out there fighting machines, not pacing around here.
I've got all the best goods here.
The laundry is split with the Shadow.
Fine goods for a fair price.
I barely turn a profit even in the best of times, especially since I usually hand out what I can to those in need. Would you care for some fruit? Better enjoy it before someone runs off with the rest of it.
Has someone been stealing from you?
Yes, almost every night. Not enough to force me to close shop, but definitely enough to hurt.
Have you found any sign of the thief?
Just a couple of old rinds near the storehouse. Not much to go on.
Why haven't the guards looked into it?
The guards blame the wildlife, but I doubt they believe it. I guess they have more to worry about than a woman and her livelihood.
Is there anyone you suspect?
I've known most people here since childhood. None of them strike me as a food thief. You want to talk about other vices, however?
I know how to track. I could look for the thief.
Really? Thank you. You could start in my storehouse by the river. Someone must be desperate to steal rather than just ask me.
I'll see what I can find.
By the sun. A woman now leads the Hunter's Lodge.
These aren't good.
What's next?
They're
A woman is
necessity.
king?
Khan Padish once again leads the Hunter's Lodge.
Fine goods for a fair price. Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
I work hard every day and sleep like a rock every night.
Kill the Sun King and Nora saves his life. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I don't like the
This barrel's been moved recently.
What to do with him?
There we go. Tracks.
I don't like a woman who's head of the Hunter's Lodge, but at least she's noble conduct, unlike those savages.
Let's do this. Spoiled fruit. The rabbits seem to like it, though. Oh, look. The thief dropped more fruit for me to follow. If I can see it in all this grass. Is this the last of the fruit? Okay, boars, out of the way so I can have a trail of footprints this time. Must have climbed up.
Father, son, forgive me! Forgive me!
There's our thief. And he's in trouble.
Thank you, Savage! You saved me from the sun's judgment.
I did what now?
I left the misery of Sunfall not long ago, knowing that I'd never be welcome back in Meridian. So, I've been stealing food from a woman at Bright Market just to survive. But the Glinthawks must be the judgment of the sun.
You believe it attacked you because you were stealing?
Why else? What if I beg forgiveness from the lady? Will that absolve me and save me from the Glinthawks?
I took care of the Glinthawks, but yes, you should return and apologize. The woman you stole from is kind. She'll forgive you.
The sun has spoken! Thank you again, Savage. May the sun light your way!
Great. People finally stopped calling me outcast, and now it's Savage.